है इसके लगभग आसपास जो है वो पहुंच सकती है।
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
माननीय सभापति जी, मैं को पहले आंसर में बताया वो पीएमईजीपी एमएसएमई का अलग अलग योजना में हम जम्मू कश्मीर को आगे लेके जाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं। इसलिए पहली बार जम्मू कश्मीर बैंक ने लगभग 14,490 करोड़ से ज़्यादा लोन क्रेडिट गारंटी जम्मू कश्मीर का लोगों के लिए किया है। पूरा देश में ये पहली नंबर है। इसलिए प्रधानमंत्री विकसित भारत रोजगार योजना में भी जम्मू कश्मीर का लोगों को जुड़ने का काम हम कर रहे हैं। ऐसे क्लस्टर योजना में 9 क्लस्टर योजना जम्मू कश्मीर में चल रहे हैं सर। इसी में बहुत बड़ा क्लस्टर है, एक क्रिकेट बैट उत्पादन करने के लिए पूरा देश को क्रिकेट बैट को उत्पादन करके वो उधर से अलग अलग प्रांतों को भेज रहे हैं। ऐसा 9 क्लस्टर अलग अलग जगह में चल रहे हैं सर। ये क्लस्टर अनंतनाग में, बारामूला जैसे अलग अलग जगह में चल रहे हैं सर। इसके कारण जम्मू कश्मीर का लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट देने का एंड उधर से उसको एक्सपोर्ट करने का, इंडिजिनस एक्सपोर्ट हो और आउटसाइड द कंट्री हो करने का काम भारत सरकार कर रहे हैं।
नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 137 through R. Girirajan ji. Honorable Minister.
The House.
The first supplementary through R. Girirajan ji.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. The Kodangulam nuclear plant, power plant KKNB 3 to 6 in collaboration with Russia and very crucial for the development of the nuclear energy generation in the country. The Honorable Minister in his answer has mentioned that this KKNB 3 and 4 will be completed with a cost of 68,893 crores by 2027. And another KKNP 5 and 6 will be completed with a cost of 69,638 crore by 2030. Sir, my question to Honorable Prime Minister or Minister is whether they would give any assurance to the Parliament that the progress of work in the 4 nuclear power plants at Kodangulam will not be affected anyway due to the recent developments in the India-USA relationship, especially the geopolitical changes after the India-USA trade deal. Sir, also that there will be no more cost escalation and a delay in the commissioning of these 4 important nuclear power plants at Kodangulam, Tamil Nadu.
Honorable Minister.
Chairman, sir, at the outset, I must compliment the Honorable Member Thiru Girirajan ji for having taken up a very important issue. And it's a providential coincidence that this issue has been raised for discussion at a time when, following the enactment of the Shanti Law and the enabling provisions in the Budget 26-27, the nuclear program of India is in expansionist mode, and it has been possible because of the courage of conviction and out-of-box thinking of Prime Minister Modi ji that we have opened up the nuclear sector to private players. This is something which was unimaginable till about 5 years ago, and I think the nation and the society had reconciled that we have to function behind a wheel of secrecy. For the first time, we have taken up the global strategy. Also, incidentally, only day before yesterday, we could achieve another record. The Rajasthan Atomic Power Project in Rawalpindi successfully achieved its rated capacity of 700 megawatt on the 10th of February at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Now, having said that, sir, I think I have every reason to convince the honourable member that he should trust what has been conveyed to him about the Kodangulam timelines. On the contrary, the credit goes to this government. If you trace the history of this plant, sir, the Kodangulam plant was the first time conceived way back in 1988. You can now imagine, almost half a century back. But the construction did not start. The first brick was laid in 2002, that too under NDA government headed by Prime Minister Vajpayee ji. After that also, the construction continued and there was no headway. It was only after the present government came in, Prime Minister Modi ji took over on the 26th of May 2014, that in December 2014, the first unit of Kundakalam plant became functional with 2 into 1000 megawatt. So we have followed a timeline and we are on a fast track. I think no geopolitical circumstances are going to affect this plant. As I have already mentioned in my reply to him, the third unit is likely to be completed by 2026, the fourth by 2027. The first 2 units were also completed during the last 1 decade, only after this plant has, after this government has taken over, which means that the intent and the plan of the government is very clear and we are following it with a great amount of discipline.
Second supplementary through R. Girirajan ji.
Sir, I would like to know from the Honorable Prime Minister or Minister whether the Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited implements any corporate social responsibility initiatives within the 16-kilometer radius of the Kudankulam nuclear power plant in Tamil Nadu, focusing on infrastructure development, health, education and skill development to support communities in the emergency planning zone. If so, the details of the CSR funds allocated and spent around Kudankulam in the last 4 years, that is 2023, 23, 24, 24, 25 and 25 till date. Please give specific answer to the last 4 years only, sir. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
Chairman, sir, the NPCIL has been spending the CSIR for the benefit of the neighborhood areas located in the vicinity of the plant, and that is applicable to all. This is also called R&R packages for the neighborhood welfare, which is rehabilitation and resettlement. That is also funded by NPCIL. And if you see the amount so far, Tarapur, which was the earliest one, has received 92 crore rupees, Jaitapur rupees 20-26, and a CSR NPCIL in the year ending this financial year, you have rupees 168 crore, which also includes the Kundakalam. Specific Kundakalam we can furnish to him.
Third supplementary, Shriman Jairam Ramesh ji.
The likely visit of the President of France in the next few days, I would like to ask the Honourable Minister, what is the current status of negotiations
of the 6 into 1600 megawatt nuclear power stations at Jaitapur? The negotiations have been taking place for the last 16 years. There are many problems associated with these negotiations, but will the government, with the arrival of the French president, finally take a call on whether this nuclear power park is going to go ahead or not? Honourable Minister.
Chairman, sir, it may not be appropriate for me to jump to a conclusion regarding this, but yes, as the Honourable Member has said, the negotiation has been going on. There have been certain issues which have been sought to be resolved. The technical agreement has been in place. There are certain issues related to the commercial part of it. And there's also, we would also take the Ministry of External Affairs into cognizance and move on in the best interest of the nation.
Fourth supplementary, Professor Ram Gopal Yadav ji.
श्रीमान, यूएस न्यूक्लियर डील जब हुआ था उसके बाद हमें कुछ दूसरे देशों, क्योंकि यूरेनियम एनरिच्ड यूरेनियम हमारे पास कम है, हमें अपने न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट्स के लिए बाहर से देशों से मंगानी पड़ती है। मैं ये सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ कि इस वक्त सारी दुनिया का माहौल ऐसा है, कुछ शक्तियाँ जो हमें कुछ देती हैं, वो वक्त किसी ऐसी परिस्थितियाँ आ सकती हैं जो हमें यूरेनियम देना बंद कर सकते हैं। इतनी महत्वाकांक्षी योजना है। मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से पूछना चाहूँगा कि अगर ऐसी नौबत आए तो हमारा कोई ऑल्टरनेट फ्यूल का इंतजाम है जो हमारे ये न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट चलते रहे।
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर।
सभापति महोदय, गत 10-11 वर्षों में इस सेक्टर में भी भारत बड़ी तेज़ी से आत्मनिर्भरता की ओर बढ़ा है। यदि आप आंकड़ों पर नज़र डालें तो सन 2014 में जब ये सरकार आई तो हमारे न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स की कैपेसिटी थी मात्र 4780 मेगावाट। आज फरवरी 2026 में वो दुगनी से अधिक होकर के 8780 मेगावाट है। और जिस प्रकार से ये इनेबलिंग प्रावधान लाए गए हैं, जब भी मैंने जिक्र किया, उसमें शांति एक्ट भी शामिल है। इस बजट में भी बहुत सारे कुछ प्रावधान लाए गए हैं, जैसे कि सन 2035 तक there will be exemption of duty on the import of the equipment related to nuclear plants etc. इस तरह से कुछ और भी। उसके तहत हमारा ये अनुमान है कि सन 2031-32 तक हम लगभग 3 गुना अपनी कैपेसिटी बढ़ा सकेंगे, जिसका अर्थ हुआ कि 22,380 मेगावाट। और अगर केवल आप न्यूक्लियर पावर की बात करें, जिसके साथ ये प्रश्न सीधा संबंधित
Let him answer,
है,
please,
मैं
please.
वही कह रहा हूँ कि
Yadav ji, please, बैठिए, let him answer. Yadav ji, please, बैठिए. You have to. Yadav ji, let him answer, please.
कैपेसिटी बढ़ रही है, नॉट विदस्टैंडिंग ऑल दोज assumptions that you are trying to place. आखिर आंकड़ा दुगना हुआ है और आंकड़ा 3 गुना बढ़ रहा है, तो इसका मतलब है कि हम we have the self-reliance and we have the capacity, the self-potential. We are not depending on others alone. दूसरी बात ये है, हमने पहली बार इस सरकार ने अपनी टाइमलाइंस तय की हैं न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी की। 2025 में आज हम थे 8.8 गीगावाट, 32 में हो जाएंगे 22, 37 में 47 गीगावाट, 42 में 67 गीगावाट और 2047 में 100 गीगावाट। सो वी आर मूविंग विद कॉन्फिडेंस। केवल आत्मनिर्भर ही नहीं, आत्मविश्वास के साथ हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
5th supplementary, Dr. Tabidurai ji.
Sir, I compliment and appreciate Modi ji government taking efforts to establish the nuclear plants. And Minister said regarding the Kudangalam project, it delayed took place long time, and NDA government only implemented the project. I am happy that. At the same time, sir, you know very well that why the delay took place. There was apprehension in the Kudangalam area. It will affect the local people. At the same time, originally the plant Kerala. At that time, they are not accepted. It has come in Tamil Nadu.
I want to know whether because when you are Modi ji government is exerting all the efforts to expand this nuclear project,
please,
some states, if they object, some states object, whether the share of the power will go to the states or not. I want to know, because when other states were coming forward, some states are objecting. Why you have to give the power sharing to that state? Whether I want to know that kind of policy that Modi ji government will take over. That I want to know.
Honorable Minister.
Honorable Chairman, sir, the Honorable Member is a very knowledgeable, well-informed person. Let me start from the last part of his question. As far as the share is concerned, this has been determined not by the Department of Atomic Energy, but this is a time-tested formula developed by the earlier governments and primarily through the Power Ministry. This is called Kharge formula, whereby 50% of the share is retained by the state in which the nuclear power has been or energy has been generated, 35% goes to the neighboring states and 15% goes to the central grid. So this has been a formula which has been followed by all, in spite of the fact that from time to time some of the states say that they should get the full share. But then that would not be in consensus with the opinion of all the states put together. Now, as far as the delay in safety is concerned, I would use this opportunity to request the August House that such kind of apprehensions do arise, sometimes even for extraneous reasons, or shall I not say political reasons. So we would like your cooperation in informing the people. There has so far been never such kind of a mishap. The mantra that we follow in the nuclear program is safety first, production next. Like if in case of Kundakalam, also last year there was some issue raised that we will be storing all the waste and spent fuel from all the other reactors in the country into Kundakalam. Now this was not based on scientific rationale because each reactor produces a spent fuel which is specific to that. जैसे डीजल की गाड़ी का कचरा कुछ और है, पेट्रोल की गाड़ी का कचरा कुछ और है. पेट्रोल के टैंक में और डीजल नहीं डाल सकते. So it's a totally unfounded assumption which created a political stir over there. But notwithstanding that, in spite of all that, last 10 years we have followed timelines very strictly, very consistently, and in a very disciplined fashion.
Now question number 138, Sriman R. Dharmarji. Honorable Minister. First supplementary through R. Dharmarji.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir. Whether the government can clarify the reason for the daily in covering in the Ramani, the Panchayat in Tamil Nadu, under BharatNet and private in the district wise in the timeline for the completion.
Honorable Minister.
Sir, BharatNet is a very, very ambitious program of the Government of India to be able to provide internet connectivity to every single citizen across the length and breadth of our country. In the last 11 years, the government has done, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi,
Everybody, when you are standing, everybody is standing. No? That is a courtesy. No, that is only courtesy, nothing else. Please, please, don't disturb the house. Slogans are against it. You are also making slogans, sir. Please keep it. Please keep the house running, please.
So there's been a huge transformation, sir, in terms of the availability of mobile, internet and broadband across the length and breadth of our country. Just to inform through you, the House and the people across the country, sir, in 2014 we had 930 million mobile subscribers. Today we have 1.2 billion mobile subscribers, and our mobile penetration has gone from 75% to 92%. Similarly, on internet, sir, we had 250 million subscribers, which is today grown to over 1 billion subscribers, and our penetration has grown from 20% to almost 71.8% across the length and breadth of our country. And on broadband, we had only 60 million subscribers, which today has gone to almost over 1 billion subscribers, with broadband internet speed of almost 66 Mbps. So there has been a huge revolution. BharatNet is a provider of this connectivity through the laying of OFC across our Gram Panchayats. There are totally 256,000 Gram Panchayats across the length and breadth of our country, on which on BharatNet 1 and 2, which is a very ambitious project costing close to 42,000 crores, we have brought online almost 214,000 Gram Panchayats. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, Tamil Nadu decided not to follow the execution model through BSNL, but through its own state-led SPV, which is called TANFinet. And by that SPV's execution, out of 12,525 GPs in Tamil Nadu, 10,886 have been connected. The balance GPs, Gram Panchayats, as well as the balance 4,767 non-Gram Panchayat villages will be connected through amended BharatNet, which is a $16.9 billion program, the largest connectivity program in the world today, run by any government.
Second supplementary. Thiru R. Dharmar, please, Baidye. Please, Baidye, madam. Please don't make sound, please. Thiru R. Dharmarji, second supplementary. Nothing will go on record except Thiru R. Dharmarji's second supplementary.
100% rural broadband in the coverage in Tamil Nadu. Instead of aligning only with the broader national...
No point of order on question number, please.
Thank you, sir.
You completed?
I completed.
Honorable Minister.
Could you kindly repeat, because I couldn't...
Okay, please kindly repeat your second supplementary. Little louder. Dharmarji.
Thank you, sir. Whether the government already considered and setting in the specific in the deadline for the achieving 100% rural broadband in the coverage in Tamil Nadu, instead of aligning only with the broader national 2030 target. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
The government is very committed, but through the honourable member, I would very much request and urge his assistance also in urging the Tamil Nadu government, because at the end of the day, if the execution of a project is going to be done by the state government, then the central government can monitor, assist in terms of the efficacy of that execution. There are issues in Tamil Nadu, for example, on this national broadband mission, which has a number of parameters. For example, the OFC connectivity to villages, the broadband connectivity to anchor institutions, the right-of-way application, because one of the biggest impediments in laying out the infrastructure is to actually get the right-of-way permission from the local authorities. And through you, sir, I'd like to report to this House that our right-of-way application disposal time limit, which was at 455 days for a single application, today has been brought down to 30.4 days, which in its own way is a world record. 30 out of 36 states and union territories, 33 states and union territories have come on board. The only 3 states that are left in terms of setting up the right-of-way portal and assisting in this process, one of the states happened to be Tamil Nadu. So I would very much like your assistance in being able to ensure that we're able to put this execution of this massive project in place as soon as possible. The right-of-way application average timeline across the country, as I mentioned, is 30.4 days. But today in Tamil Nadu, the average processing time for an application is 85 days. So it is 3 times the national average. So please help me in this regard. I have written many times to the Chief Minister as well to try and put in place this ROW portal, which all 33 states have done. I would very much value your assistance. Thank you.
Third supplementary, Shriman A.A. Rahim ji.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, I am proud to say that Kerala is the only one state in India that has declared access to the internet as a fundamental right of the citizens. Sir, to ensure internet connectivity for all, the government of Kerala launched a flagship program, K-Phone. As far internet access has been provided to 23,640 government offices, free K-Phone services have been extended to 5,983 economically disadvantaged families, and an additional 32,954 users have been connected through commercial connections. Sir, my question is whether the government of India is ready to provide financial and technological assistance to K-Phone project to help ensure universal internet access. Thank you, sir.
Sir, as I mentioned earlier in my earlier answer, that this is probably, if I may say this on the floor of the House, no government across the world, पूरी दुनिया में कोई सरकार नहीं है जिसने प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी की तरह अमेंडेड भारत नेट की योजना 1,40,000 करोड़ रुपए की योजना का क्रियान्वयन करने का निर्णय लिया है, जिसके आधार पर देश का हर नागरिक को ब्रॉडबैंड की कनेक्टिविटी मिलेगी। और केवल ब्रॉडबैंड की कनेक्टिविटी नहीं मिलेगी, जो जैसे आपने कहा अपने प्रश्न में, केवल हमारे संस्थानों को, चाहे पंचायत हो, चाहे अस्पताल हो, चाहे स्कूल हो, पर हर नागरिक को BNU मॉडल के आधार पर, भारत नेट उद्यमी के मॉडल पर, उसका लास्ट माइल कनेक्टिविटी हम लोग एक एक एंटरप्रेन्योर के हाथ में देने जा रहे हैं। तो हमारा संकल्प है और इस संकल्प पर पूरी तरह से हम लोग खड़े उतरेंगे। वर्तमान में जो केरला की स्थिति है, द सिचुएशन इन केरला इज द फॉलोइंग, that we have 978 gram panchayats under the amended BharatNet scope, and on that close to about all 100% are service ready, of which more than 547 gram panchayats have greater than 98% availability. So when you apply the Six Sigma test, almost about 80 to 90% of the gram panchayats in Kerala are above the Six Sigma test, and that proves the efficacy of the execution, sir.
Fourth supplementary, Ms. Dola Senji.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Everyone in our country, that is we the people of India, knows that BSNL, MTNL, etc., government, union government, broadband network and service is decaying, not working up to the mark in Tamil Nadu and everywhere. Where the private network is having 6G, 7G, then government network is having 3G network, not 4G even, everywhere. Through you, I want to know from the Honorable Minister that in case of the implementation of National Broadband Mission, what is the policy decision of the ministry towards the worker, permanent or contractual, in Tamil Nadu and all over, and what is the fund allocation for the workers to survive, because they are suffering a lot in National Broadband Mission and in government network all over, because we believe in save the industry, save the worker. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
So I would like to, through you, just share with the honourable member that somewhere the wires have been crossed. Because in the same question, she has respectfully, sir, through you, I'd like to request her. She's asked about BSNL, MTNL, and she's asked about National Broadband Mission. These are completely different issues. You have a telco provider, and then you have something called the National Broadband Mission, which in itself is purely a facilitatory mechanism to assist states and private players to lay out the broadband across the country. Now, the question today is on the NBM, and I'd like to inform through you, sir, the House, that the OFC connectivity to villages, we have close to about 7 targets under the NBM 2.0. which was effectively on 1st of April last year, 2025, unveiled. And on those 7 targets, the progress that we have made. Number 1, on OFC connectivity, villages with minimum 95% uptime have reached 42,000 villages by December 25. Our target is 2.7 lakh villages by 2930. Second, broadband connectivity to anchor institutions, including schools, Anganwadis, and Panchayat offices. We have reached 51.73%. The target is to reach 90% by 2930. Third, the national average of fixed broadband download speed is today 61.55 Mbps. We hope to reach 100 Mbps by 2930. Fourth, the ROW application average disposal time that as I mentioned earlier, has reached 30.4 days till December 25. The target was 30 days by 2930. So we've already reached the 2930 target already 4 years prior to it. Fifth, the mapping of fiber, cumulative fiber in all government PSUs so that we can ensure that wherever there is fiber cut and monitoring the fiber is 94% of all PSUs, all fiber is mapped onto Gati Shakti. By October 2025, we want to do 100% mapping by March of this year. Sixth, rural internet subscribers per 100 population today is at 47.16. Our target is to reach 60 per 100 population by 2930. And finally, as important, because we are a responsible sector, the use of sustainable energy in mobile towers today is 12.38%. We hope to reach 30% by 2930. Thank you.
Fifth supplementary, Sri.
On the state of West Bengal, I would like her assistance, and Dolaji always does assist me. Her assistance also, because West Bengal happens to be one of the states that has still not complied with the ROW regulations, and which is why the average disposal time in West Bengal is also 2.5 times the national average. Please help me with that, and through that we will be able to help the citizens of West Bengal.
Shriman, fifth supplementary, Shriman Mahendra Bhattji.
माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं आपके अनुज्ञा से माननीय मंत्री से जानना चाहूँगा कि क्या यह सत्य है कि कई ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में फाइबर बिछाने का कार्य पूरा होने के बावजूद सेवा शुरू नहीं हो पाई है। यदि हाँ तो इसके लिए जिम्मेवार एजेंसियों के विरुद्ध क्या कार्रवाई की गई है? क्या सरकार राज्य सरकार के साथ समन्वय बढ़ाकर दूरस्थ पहाड़ी तथा द्वीपीय क्षेत्रों में सैटेलाइट आधारित इंटरनेट सेवाएं शुरू करने पर विचार कर रही है?
माननीय सदस्य जी ने बहुत सही प्रश्न किया है और जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी बदलती है उससे तीव्रता से परिवर्तन भी सरकार ला रही है। भारत नेट 1 और 2 के अंतर्गत जैसे मैंने कहा 2,55,000 हमारे ग्राम पंचायत हैं, जिसमें से 2,14,000 ग्राम पंचायत हमारे भारत नेट योजना के आधार पर जुड़ चुके हैं। पर उस समय से अभी तक टेक्नोलॉजी में बहुत अंतर आया है। जैसे कि उदाहरण के तौर पर सारे ग्राम पंचायतों को हम लोग ने उस समय लाइन टोपोलॉजी में जोड़ा था, जिसका क्या मतलब है कि अगर ऊपर वाला एक गांव कट जाए तो नीचे वाले सारे गांव फिर कट जाते हैं। तो जो गांव लाइन टोपोलॉजी पे आज भी हैं उनको हम रिंग टोपोलॉजी में जोड़ रहे हैं ताकि उसमें रिडंडेंसी तैनात हो पाए कि अगर गांव एक तरफ से कटा है तो दूसरे तरफ से जरूर जुड़ा हुआ रहेगा। मीन टाइम टू रिपेयर MTTR भी में बहुत हम लोग वृद्धि ला रहे हैं और इसी के साथ साथ 2,14,000 में से करीब 30 से 40,000 ग्राम पंचायत को हम लोग अमेंडेड भारत नेट में जो 1,40,000 करोड़ की योजना है उसे हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं रिंग टोपोलॉजी में और बाकी 45,000 ग्राम पंचायत को भी हम जोड़ेंगे अमेंडेड भारत नेट के तहत।
Now question number 139, श्रीमान प्रदीप कुमार वर्मा जी। Honorable Minister.
Okay.
The first supplementary, श्रीमान प्रदीप कुमार वर्मा जी।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, आपके माध्यम से मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से जानना चाहूँगा कि जब 2014 में आदरणीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी ने प्रधानमंत्री का कार्यकाल प्रारंभ किया, उसी समय से लुक ईस्ट की नीति के तहत उत्तर पूर्वी राज्यों के विकास की एक बड़ी रूपरेखा खींची गई। रोड, एयरपोर्ट्स, ये सारे डेवलपमेंट हुए। साथ ही साथ अब पूर्वोदय का विजन भी लेकर सरकार आई है और जिसमें बिहार, झारखंड, उड़ीसा, पश्चिम बंगाल को भी उत्तर पूर्वी राज्यों के साथ जोड़ करके एक पूर्वोत्तर का विजन प्रस्तुत किया गया है समग्र विकास का। तो मैं माननीय मंत्री महोदय से जानना चाहूँगा कि क्या ये पूर्वोत्तर के विजन के तहत जो कनेक्टिविटी है बिहार, झारखंड, उड़ीसा, पश्चिम बंगाल के साथ उत्तर पूर्व के राज्यों को, उस पर कोई विशेष योजना पे हम काम कर रहे हैं?
Honorable Minister.
मैं आपके माध्यम से आदरणीय सदस्य जो है उनको बताना चाहता हूं कि उन्होंने जो पॉइंट उठाया कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में 2014 के बाद से ही बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स जहां पे जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट में लागू किया गया जिससे कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट के कनेक्टिविटी में एक रिवोल्यूशन आया है। जैसे अगर हम हमारी जो नेसिड रोड जिसके द्वारा रोड कनेक्टिविटी में सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा हमारी मंत्रालय से दिया जाता है, उसमें अरुणाचल प्रदेश में 25